Welcome to the Patriots Lab, where we ain't even trying to, we make them liberals mad. Cause freedom of speech is what us individuals have. It's the gift when we gab, talking about things that the brainwash cannot mentally grasp, like staying loud and waving our American flags. This is for the free thinkers, wearing their MAGA and wearing the cags. Draining the swamp is the ultimate goal, but the sheeple will swear it's a fad, like it's just a phrase. But when we show them the facts, the fools got nothing to say, and deep government state wanna get up in our face, but hasn't done it yet cause Trump's in the way, trying to protect us from a troublesome fate. And because of that, we'll never lose our faith, plus God keeping us cool and safe. But I still hope we get 4 more years so we could throw a huge parade. I can see it now, Patriots on a float, and POTUS will go down in history as one of the GOATs. For making the swamp pay for taking every one of his votes. His enemies are the cancer, whether or not Trump give him the smoke. Now relax, sit back and take notes, as we kick facts with the homie Ray though. Speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we ain't even trying to, we make them liberals mad. I said speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we not even trying to, we make them liberals mad. I said, speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we not even trying to, we make them liberals mad. Speak your mind. It's freedom time. Without even trying to, we make them liberals mad.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Good. I was about to say good afternoon, but it's still morning. Good morning, people, patriots, whoever you consider yourself to be. Before we get started, you know you must like, you must share, and definitely you must subscribe and ring that bell so you get those instant notifications. So when your man goes live, y'all will make sure and be sure to get the updates, supposedly. But we know how that can go. But before we get started, I'm gonna get some eyeballs up here. It's a beautiful day. I'm in Tennessee, as you know, and it's going to be about 75 today. But then people say before the storm is the calm. So they're predicting we're going to get another snowfall before it's all said and done. But I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. Be sure to drop your comments. Also, if you want to come on today's broadcast, just let me know. Good morning, Chris Merrill. Chris Merrill. Okay, let me make sure I get that right. It's early. But we're going to get into some actual and factual, but it's always better when I have someone to talk to. So if you want to come on here, and I ain't talking about the regulars that come. Well, no, the regular lab techs, y'all are more than welcome to come on here also. Y'all already know. Camping in Wind Rock Park. Mama D and Mr. Randy. Randy, I called you the other day. Me and Stephanie, we was about to put our new car on the road and give it a little test run, and nobody picked up. But we do want to get with you guys soon. So we know you guys are up there four wheeling. Be safe. And it's a beautiful day to do it. And we have to see y'all new RV soon, Mama D. So be safe. Don't flip it over or anything of that nature. But I appreciate you for chiming in. When you get so many things going on here, let me see something here. I got hold on. Let me see. YouTube, for some reason, is like if I can put a comment up, that means it's more than likely that the comments are open. But I don't never know. Of course, they gave me a daggone strike talking about misinformation. Ain't nothing about what I was talking about, any type of misinformation. So obviously YouTube is still playing their games. No matter what has come out about anything, YouTube is still playing their games. So if you're on YouTube and you're watching, I know I left an E off of Coffe. Don't worry about it. It's all good. You know what I meant to say. But I appreciate YouTube for chiming in. I appreciate Twitch for being here today. Who else is in the house? Facebook is in the house. IG, I have not yet to hook y'all up on the other monitor, but IG, I will get to y'all soon. And who else we got? Am I missing Rumble? Okay. I thought I was missing Rumble for a minute. Whew. Okay, man. So did y'all have a chance to check out any of Donald J's speech, Donald J. Trump's speech? The man's on a mission. The man is on a mission. Let me see if I got it. I might have some bits and pieces. Let me see. I'm not sure if I do, but I will try and bring some up for you guys. But yeah, Cpac was awesome. Trump did his thing. Let me see. Let me see if I can get some Trump Cpac footage in here for you guys. We might be able to but we don't know how they chop it up. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how they chop it up. I want to make sure I can bring it to you guys on the real. Let me see. I should have had this done earlier. So pardon-moi. No, see, I hate when they do that. But you know what? It's my fault because I should have had it hooked up if I knew I was going to do it. Let me see. Well, let's get some eyeballs chance to get up on here anyway. I'm trying to see. All right. They'll let me do it. I think I can do it now. But you know I love my guys, so I'll give it the extra effort. That's what I do. See what Trump had to say yesterday, real quick. At Cpac. Let's go ahead and see what he's talking about here.
Remember, where's Hunter? Will there ever be a time when Joe Biden says, this thing with Hunter just isn't working out well? I'm starting to get a little angry at Hunter. Or when Hunter comes to him and says, Dad, we have a problem. What? What is it, son? Another one? Oh, son, you're a disaster, son. Son, you're a disaster. Dad, we have a problem. I left my laptop.
He has a sense of humor. That's what I love about him.
And Joe looks at him and says, what's on it, son? What's on it? And Hunter looks back and he says, every single crime that you've ever committed, Dad.
Wow. Wow.
And
he could be a comedian.
The Laptop from Hell. And Miranda Devine did a great book on that. And she actually thanked me. She said, I got the name from Trump. She told me, she said, I want to thank you for the name. I said,
you know, Trump always got to put his name out there.
But she did a great job. Great book, The Laptop from Hell. If I so much as fly over a blue state, they do so many bad things. It's just crazy. The racist Manhattan District Attorney, Alvin Bragg, who is presiding over one of the most dangerous and violent cities in the United States. You have to see this, the United States, where killings are taking place at a number like nobody's ever seen, right in Manhattan. And he's doing nothing about it, nothing whatsoever. No cash bail for people that just kill people, knife them in the back, hit them. We're after his taxes.
I'm making this quick video because it has been 1 month since joining the Cash Flow 101 system. And
since 5 years, I heard about my taxes. They came out about 2 months ago. Everyone said, wow, it's a great company he built. That's great.
All right, I love you,
That's the
Don,
end
but
of
we
it.
gotta go.
No, right?
I love you, but we gotta go.
And I had the
But y'all
biggest
seen
and
Trump.
most
Y'all seen
prestigious,
it
one of
last
them
night.
at least, law
It
firms, accounting.
it was cool. But I think we're gonna get him out of here. I'm supposed to get him out of here. There you go. He's gone. Okay, enough of that. But yeah, that was Trump, man. He tore it up. He was a comedian. He was clowning, and they did a poll. They actually did a poll while this was going on. And I don't care if it's a majority conservative poll. I don't care because it speaks on our side. So 62%, 62%, 62% said that they would vote for Donald J. Trump today. And guess who came in a distant second? Mr. DeSantis himself. But we'll get back to old Ron. And Miss Nikki Haley, who is not over her prime. She's probably almost peaking up that way, but she is nowhere close to it yet, as far as my humble opinion, Nikki. She came in a distant third with 3%. But getting back to DeSantis, I was because they said a little stuff about it, and I was starting to go with them for a minute because I noticed that DeSantis was missing in everything. He wasn't there. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, if you gonna run and if you gonna go ahead and represent the people, at least you can do is give enough respect to show up at Cpac 2023 along with everybody else. But then I started thinking, when I started seeing old Ron running around the country and going places like California and starting to ding it out with old Gavin Newsom and watching them go to places like the Reagan Library and watching them stand with somewhat presidential background scenery. Something said, yo, is Ron doing a late night backdoor? See, because possibly before he even decided to run, maybe he wants to go out there and see what the weather's like. You know what I'm saying? And where better to go than to start going around to these liberal states where you want to try to persuade some of the folk that shit ain't what it should be. That's why everybody's leaving out of there going to Florida. You got people leaving everywhere. People leaving New York, people leaving California. Man, DeSantis out there pumping the Florida agenda. Because let's face it, he's doing a good job. He's doing a great job, magnificent job, extraordinary job down there in Florida. So if he can make Florida the blueprint of what he's trying to do and implement it throughout the country, then possibly maybe he might think he has a winning chance. Now, me, myself, where I think he's lacking, where I believe he needs to, if he has the inspirations or aspirations to become president of these United States, I believe he needs to mentor. This is my opinion. I believe he needs to mentor, and drop your comments. Let me know what you think. I believe he needs to come in and mentor under Donald Trump. Don't be an adversary. Come in, gain some insight on not just the United States, but come in and gain some insight on the world, on the world leaders. Because, let's face it, Don, he handles these world leaders in a different way. You know what I'm saying? 45 handles these leaders in a different way. And see, if DeSantis ever has aspirations of being president, he has to learn what that quality is, in my humble opinion. He has to learn what it is. Because obviously he's got the state thing down. And if he can bring that around in these other states and let them prosper like Florida's doing, more power to him. But anybody, and then once again, this is just my humble opinion, anybody who thinks that they're going to jump into the arena and deal with the world issues that's going on right now and not have the attitude of a Donald J. Trump, y'all gonna be in for a rude awakening. Because not too many people are built like him. I mean, let's face it, get a man his flowers. Not too many people is built like 45. Now, what can happen? Somebody might get in there and try to prove that they can be like 45 and go ahead and jump the gun. Go ahead and overreact. This man, he's seasoned for this. Of course, like I said, I'm gonna give him his flowers. Because at the end of the day, we all know who my man was before he even got into this arena. We all knew. We all knew. So, my man spoke for an hour and 48 minutes. Hour and 48 minutes last night, I believe. Ripped it up. Y'all remember, y'all like, share, subscribe. And y'all ring that bell so we can get these instant notifications when we got things that come up. Let me see what we got here. So, let me see. Yes, y'all are with me this morning, and I'm trying to find something that I've been looking for, and I've been hearing about it, but I haven't seen it, and I don't want to start speaking on it until I can see some of the pics stuff, but I can't. Not right at this moment. It might have to be for another show. Yeah, that's gonna have to be for another show. It won't let me pull it up. So I'll save that for a night show. What else do I got in here? But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's Monday. Dottie Estes, good morning. Hope I pronounced that right. Dottie Estes. Estes. I want to say good morning to all of the Patriots out there. Yep, I do. So, if y'all haven't heard, in Atlanta over the weekend, 35 people were arrested in clashes with the police in Atlanta. And they are trying to, and in order to try to label somebody something, obviously you know who they are. So they're trying to label Antifa some type of hate organization now, but go and look at the video footage of the officers being attacked with Molotov cocktails, all type of bricks and rocks. And you see these two officers literally trying to barricade themselves if they pull a fence in behind them. You know, and I don't know how many times and how many days we're going to wake up having to see this and having to keep saying this. When is it ever not going to be okay to assault police officers and get away with it? That is such a sign of weakness within authority. That's why they do it and aren't afraid of anything. I would have never. Y'all seen when police cars get turned over and firebombed? So we live in a society where we rather let them do that because we're afraid if law enforcement interacts, there's a potential that it might get worse. Where's the deterrent? Deterrent. Where's the deterrent? If there's no deterrent, it's going to get worse. And it's going to get more consistent. But I'm preaching to the choir. They already know this. They already know this. They should have had everybody out there locked up. Even if they couldn't see the ones that was throwing the shit at them over the fence. They should have had backup come around the back and barricade their ass in. And lock every last one of their asses up. And see, when people start seeing that happen, they might think once, twice, 3 times before they go out there and want to create some havoc and do some bull crap. That's just my humble opinion. But that's just my humble opinion. I guess next you're gonna have people walking up to officers and just taking a piece off of them, huh? At will. And then they're gonna tell police officers, okay, no more carrying firearms. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that picture? What's wrong with that picture? And I guess either Facebook or YouTube or whoever, unless it's StreamYard, but I don't know and I don't care. But drop your comments. You know, I'm finding out you have to keep your mouth moist when you speak. I never really I never knew that that was like a requirement, but it definitely is. So, Selma, Alabama. Here we have Joe Biden marching on the bridge with the black folk in Selma, Alabama, reminding them not only was he there as vice president, but he was there as senator, and I'm sure he had spent time there well before then. Probably with his people, Senator Byrd and Orrin Thatch, whatever the other one's name is, that he idolized and looked up to and all that stuff. Yeah, the KKK people. That's what I'm talking about. But as he stood up there pandering his ass off, and them people up there just eating it up, I just don't understand. Prominent black folk too, that actually have people that look up to them. But look what they got to look up to. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. But anyway, this is my thing, Joe. Instead of you being in East Palestine, instead of you being in Selma pandering to my people, why don't you carry your ass to East Palestine where those people are suffering? And you probably got people in that community that for some godforsaken reason voted for you, Joe. Why don't you go see how they doing, Joe? Even if you're going to go pander to them, Joe. Where's your empathy, Joe? Not saying it's not good that you over there pandering to the black folk on the bridge in Selma, but you know what? That shouldn't be your priority. Just your priority, Joe, should be showing some type of leadership and showing the people in East Palestine, Ohio, that you care. So, are they telling me my camera went? Y'all gotta, okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get it back. Oh my goodness. All right. So they like messing around. They like messing around for some reason. But at least the logo came up and we're back on. But yeah. And that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. Shouldn't he be there rather than be in Selma? At least he should have been went there. He should have been went there. He should have been went there. But lo and behold, Joe. See, Joe, God gave you a second chance. And you didn't take advantage of it. God gave you a second chance, Joe, and you didn't take advantage of it. Another train derailment between Dayton and Ohio. So this makes what, the third trail derailment by Norfolk Southern in the past 6 weeks now. And you know what's sad? I ain't gonna get all emotional on the set. You know what's sad though? Everybody wants to pass the buck. Everybody wants to pass the buck. I don't think there's been a day in this administration where anybody wants to be held accountable for anything. I mean, anything. And that's sad. That's sad. What they're gonna see? What they're gonna do at the end? Settle with money. Settle with money. Because the American people think that solves everything. Not all. Most think that's the answer to the problem. Oh my goodness. I don't know. So let me ask you a question. We're gonna switch over to another note real quick. Let me ask you a question. If you had a job And 90% of the stuff that you did at that job was wrong. And not only did you still keep your job, making good money, but then they allow you to leave on your own good gracious because you knew you was about to get fired sooner or later. And then you still get to qualify for the severance package. Now, don't you think that's every employee's dream in America, to be able to mess up at their job, keep their job, leave before they get fired? Because then you can always go find something else if it ain't too bad, and then get paid after the fact. Well, guess what? They are now in the process of trying to take Dr. Fauci's, and $400,000 is an extraordinary. Let me say that again. $400,000 is an extraordinary amount of money to get paid continuously after you've done a job that you didn't do correctly. Now, I don't know how many Americans that might rub the wrong way, but damn it. See, because maybe a lot of people relate to money different than they relate to anything else in life for some reason. Yeah, the man gonna get paid $400,000, and they trying to keep that from him because basically everything he told us, in my humble opinion, wasn't the actual and factual. In my opinion. Wow. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see where that goes. And because when it comes to that stuff, you can't get too deep into it, because then they be trying to say you did all kind of misinformation shit and all that shit and all that stuff. Oh man, where we going with this? I guess we can talk to parents for a minute. We're gonna get back to some goodie. We're gonna get back to some good stuff, but we're gonna talk about some great stuff right now. Well, no, it's not so great. It's actually some sad shit. Parental rights being under attack. And I'm going to give you a story. I just heard the story this morning. There's a lot of you out there who might have heard it already, but if you haven't, I'm going to give it to you again. The parent's name is Amber LeBang. She has a minor child. Recently, a 26-year-old social worker gave her minor child a chest binder. Now, I don't know what a chest binder is. Didn't know what a chest binder was. Come to find out, a chest binder is something that's given to a female when she wants to no longer have her breasts be relevant in the situation, appearance wise. So you want to have more of a manly chest, a boyish chest, than a female chest. And this 26-year-old social worker gave this to this young girl and told the young girl she could take it home without telling her parents, and don't tell her parents. So it was like a secret. It was their secret. So Amber Lorraine, who is the parent, is on television this morning, and they are in the process of filing a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against the school and everything else and all of that. But this is my thing. Where do they draw the line? And it was a male teacher that gave this to the young girl in his office. Now, suppose the young girl asked the teacher to show him how to put it on. Where will they draw the line? See? Real parents, and I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. And when I say this, it's not just me. It's not just me, because I know some real ones out there. You do something unethical. You do something immoral. You do something in secret with my minor child, and you make a pact with him or her that I won't find out, but then I find out. Lawsuit, that's the last thing you got to worry about. I made the news. You do something to my child, I made the news. I don't know how these parents, make sure my mic is up. I don't know how these parents allow somebody, anybody, to abuse their child And when I say making the news, I'm not talking about complaining. I'm not talking about, I'm not standing up there with no attorney. But you got these parents out here you didn't put it this way. You didn't do nothing about it. You let your child get abused. Oh, I'm fighting the system. No. I'm on some whole different level shit now. You messing with my kid, yo. You messing with my child. You messing with something. You messing with me. Some are built for it. And some are just built to complain about it. Some are built for it. And some are just built to complain about it. Good morning from, we got British Columbia, Canada in the building. Parents, take authority back over your kids, man. Take authority back over your kids. And if you got a minor, teenager, anything, and they of age of comprehension where they can comprehend some shit like that, and they go out and do some shit like that, oh, you better make sure they don't go out and try to do that shit again. You know what I mean? I got a 16-year-old daughter unjabbed. She bullied. Well, we might be from, well, okay, you got her back. Okay. Well, see, that put it this way. If I had a son and he was getting bullied by somebody at the school or some kids at the school, the first day he came home and told me he was bullied, guess what? Oh no, we ain't gonna be dumb. See, he gonna learn from my mistakes. We ain't gonna take it to the school. We ain't gonna take it to the school. Oh yeah, I've raised a 24-year-old soccer player, football player, college kid. I've raised a 22-year-old baseball, football player, excellent in both sports. And oh, it was only a couple of times because see what happens is when you show them that you're not the one, you only got to get down once or maybe twice. That's it. Especially if you get down good enough. And my boys, they get down. They get down. But they only had to get down a couple of times. See, but they were smart enough. One took it to the park around the neighborhood, and one took it at the bus stop when they got off the bus. And they handled their business. And I was there both times. See, a bully only think he a bully until you pop their ass in the mouth and then just let them know that they not really that bully they thought they was. You know, it's the quiet ones that they think that it's them quiet ones that are deadly. But then you got to show them. And my boys is light skinned and they pretty, and you know those are the they think those are the vulnerable ones, the I'll be sures. Oh, but then they show them, put them hands on them. But that's another story in itself. So where we at? Y'all remember, like, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all share. Hey, y'all been sharing. I appreciate the love. Everything's growing. And like I said, the ride is in the shop. It's on overhaul preparations. And I'm looking May, June. But you know what? You got to do it right. And I drive BMW, and it takes some tender loving care, some TLC. So I gotta make sure everything is right on it. Everything. Whew. So in this freedom movement for her and all children. And I'm sure they appreciate it. I am sure they appreciate it. So come to find out. Well, again, ain't no come to find out. They did a study. And the study shows that China and the CCP are basically two meat companies away from controlling all of our meat products. They own majority of the farmland. See, a lot of people don't know what you don't know. A lot of people don't realize a lot of cows walking around today ain't walking around on American soil. You think they walking around on American soil? It's American soil owned by a foreign entity that can be taken at any time because they own it. People don't realize China's economy depends 62% on what we do. 62%. So just when's the last time you walked into a Walmart? And we about to get into Walmart. We about to get down with Walmart in a minute too. When's the last time you walked into a Walmart and flipped over a tag and it didn't say made in China? Exactly. I just leave that as an example. But while we're talking Walmart, my goodness. I'm good, Chris. Thank you. I am good, brother. So, how bad does it have to be for a whole chain to bounce out your city? Walmart is taking all of its Walmart locations out of the city of Portland. I repeat, Walmart is taking all of its locations out of the city of Portland. Now, if you know, like I know, that's a lot of people's go to. It's a lot of people's go to one stop shopping. So now, because people don't know how to stop robbing and stealing, now you got to travel outside of Portland to find you a Walmart. So if you plan on going to Portland, just know there ain't no more Walmarts soon to be. You better hit the closest Walmart on the outer skirts of Portland before you enter into the city, because you will be highly disappointed when you get there. Wow. That's crazy. All the locations. Not one, not two. They stealing in all the locations. Portland that bad? Portland that bad? They stealing at all the Walmarts? Or is it a Walmart policy that they have in Portland? I don't know. But damn, that's like McDonald's just taking every McDonald's out of somewhere. They taking all the Walmarts out of Portland. Mr. Walmart said enough is enough. Mr. Walmart said enough is enough. Mr. Walmart don't play. Mr. Walmart don't. Mr. Walmart says shit. Two stores are messed it up for everybody. Because I'm sure you got some decent neighborhoods. I'm sure you got some decent neighborhoods in Portland. And now them people gonna suffer. They gotta suffer for the bad bunch. Going to see it happening more in the future. Cop friend of mine is telling me that the city of Decatur, Illinois is having to post officers outside all the grocery stores, people loading up on carts and running out of the doors. Good golly, Miss Molly. Hey, times is hard, man. Times is hard. Times are hard. Cause you know you go to Walmart, hey, you got that one guy, right? And he's normally like what, like 80 years old. He normally looking like Joe Biden, and he's standing there. And if you don't show him the receipt, I mean, you can walk out of there with a TV, you can walk out of there with all kind of shit. I guess it's crazy. It's crazy. Just got a little vibration on my phone. Had to see who it was real quick. But yeah, man. Walmart said, hell no. We getting up out of here. I'm closing up all shops. I don't care who you are. I don't discriminate. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I hope everybody's having a great Monday. Monday fun day. 2 days to hump day. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. I appreciate you for tuning in. So, okay. So on a sad note, there was a 19-month-old baby. Won't say the name. That died from fentanyl resin at an Airbnb. Now, what had happened was the people that rented the Airbnb before these parents and the baby came there, they already admitted to having a drug party in there the night before. So the night before these other people checked into the Airbnb, the people that were there previously had a drug party, and there was fentanyl residue all over the place. So the couple goes allegedly after the Airbnb is cleaned. Later, 19-month-old down. Come back, 19-month-old is in cardiac arrest. Autopsy shows that it ingested or inhaled somehow into the body 32% or milliliters or some shit of fentanyl. Yo, y'all watch out where y'all go. Y'all watch out where y'all go. I'm just saying. Wait, watch out where you lay your head down and all that shit. 'Cause that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so we're gonna get on to some lighter. We're gonna get into some lighter shit. Which way I want to go? All right, so everybody is now talking about the Chris Rock slap. Let me see if I can bring that up. Because if I can bring it up, let me see. It might not let me. Every time I want to see something. Okay, then again, it might. Then again, it might not. Because I want y'all. Okay. All right, we're gonna look at this shit. Because I'm tired. I'm tired. Soon as I can get it to come up. See, because people act like they stupid. They really do. For some reason, people act like they have no common sense. So sometimes I just got to point out the actual and factual to people, whether they believe me, whether they like it or not. If I can just get it to come up the right way, I'll feel better. But it's not going to let me, I don't think. So we're going to have to look at it this way. And I don't have a problem showing you guys this like this. Let's go ahead and do this. All right. Y'all can probably see that on the screen. We're gonna bring this up. Because we really got to take a look at what we're looking at. I'm going to let y'all see this. I'm going to even step out the frame. Now, what we are looking at here is a picture of Will Smith allegedly slapping Chris Rock. Now, I studied this picture a lot. And if you just take a look at Will Smith's face, let me see if I can direct you to where I'm talking about. If you take a look right here, you see he's smiling. You see he's smiling. He's smiling. And that man's smiling. He like, woo! He's smiling. He ain't mad. The boy is smiling. But for some reason, not to interrupt, but have you seen the video of the same exact skit from years prior? No. Yeah, Chris, you thank you. I'm glad you know it was because a lot of people out there really think that it was actual and factual. Especially when I hear Chris Rock says and he tried to make light of it and make a joke of it, but it ain't funny. It in my opinion, it's not funny when you try to convince people that you let another grown man slap you and you didn't retaliate because your parents taught you better, taught you not to fight in front of white folk. That's lame. You supposed to be from the streets, bruh. There ain't no amount of money. There ain't no amount of money. Hold on. Yo, I'm doing the show, bro. I'll hit you right back.
Okay, man. Nah, I'm just hitting you up. See if you want to get on the stick.
Yeah, as soon as I get off here. All right. There ain't no amount of money where I'm gonna let another grown-ass man slap me in my face, especially on a public stage. Chris Rock, I seen your legs brace. See, a lot of people don't pay attention. They just think it's. I seen your leg. I watched you brace for the slap, bruh. So now all of a sudden, you can come out and make jokes about it. It was all a publicity stunt from the jump. It was all publicity stunt. Maybe for this, I don't know. Do you need material that bad to where you got to make shit up? But I guess that's how Hollywood go now. People got to make shit up when ain't shit popping. And speaking of people that make shit up, now you got old Juicy Smollett. This, here he come out of nowhere talking about he want charges to be dropped. He's innocent. Do we really have to relive this? Do we really have to relive this? Are we supposed to go into common sense 2.0? Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. And my people are the one doing it. Black folk are the one doing it. Because they know not only black folk follow black folk, but they know now, shoot, white folk and everybody kind of folk starting to follow black folk, no matter what they do. It's like whatever black folk do is the cool thing. That's the thing. But people buying into that shit, yo. So they're going to keep doing it. They're going to keep doing it. Novak Djokovic. Unvaxxed. Can't play. You got all these illegals that are coming over in here. And this man can't make a living. I don't understand it. I don't understand. Remember I was telling you people I was going to try to probably make my way, go down to the border and stuff and do all that shit. Well, guess what? Plans have suddenly changed. Oh, they kidnapping Americans now from Texas. 4 U.S. citizens kidnapped to New Mexico from Texas yesterday or this weekend. Nah, won't catch your bro down there. Nope. So now they coming across, taking the people from the other side. Now and our GOVT ain't doing nothing. And the hits just keep on coming. Just keep on coming. AOC's finally back in the news. She's saying that what she did in New York City, and it's sickening and it's asinine when you got to listen to what these people say, because you got to wonder, do they really believe what they say, or are they being paid enough to say what they say? I don't know. I'm just asking. AOC gloats about New York City Amazon jobs, when in actuality, she cost her area. I mean, this is just her area. She cost them 25,000 jobs. She cost them $4 billion in job wages. and she cost them $12 billion in that community economy. But she won't say she made the right choice. While on the other hand, y'all remember that Met Gala dress she had on? Whatever she did, it was the white dress with the red letters on it and shit like that. She a thief. She ain't paid for it. But you know what? Instead of taking responsibility for the dress she didn't pay for, the hair she didn't pay for, the makeup she didn't pay for, the $35,000 dinner ticket she didn't pay for, you know who she's trying to blame? She's trying to blame it on one of her lonely staffers. And old boy just came out and said, "Yo, I ain't got nothing to do with this, yo. This ain't even me." You see what they do? She gonna throw one of her only lonely, not only because she got other ones, but she gonna throw one of her lonely. I don't even know if he was lonely, but she gonna throw one of her staffers on the tracks. That's crazy. Just to get ran over by the train. That don't make no damn sense. I guess they do this stuff in hopes people believe what's going on. In hopes people believe them. Because I don't believe a damn thing they say. Even when they right, I don't believe them. So if that's the case, I don't even know when they right because I don't believe them either way. Democratic cities, high taxes, high crime. That's Trump's motto for y'all, for them Democrats. Democratic cities, high crime. But yo, on the real, it was a good one, man. I appreciate everybody for stopping by, spending some time with your man here in the lab. Tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard. Y'all already know it's Mega Monday. You don't never know who's gonna be in the lab. I do urge you to stop by. On that note, hey, I appreciate everybody. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Ring that bell so you can get them instant notifications. Share. You've been doing it. Y'all doing a great job. The lab will be mobile once again on the road. A lot of people asking me. I know there's a lot of different things going on. I wish I could be there. I wish I could be everywhere at once, but I just can't, which means it's going to be a very, very busy summer. So, hey, from your man at the lab, appreciate you for tuning in. Tune out. Until next time, peace and love. Deuces. I am out.